The man suddenly spotted a footprint on the beach. After comparing it to his own, he realized it wasn't his size. In that instant, he knew he wasn't alone on the island. Seeing this, Jack was overjoyed. After all, he hadn't seen another living soul in 80 years. Determined to find this stranger, Jack immediately fired his gun into the sky as a signal. Then he rushed back to his luxurious villa, cleaning every corner and carefully trimming his hair, excited about the idea of sharing a meal with his new guest. However, just as he was putting the final touches on his preparations, he noticed thick smoke rising in the distance. He sprinted toward it, but by the time he arrived, the group had already sailed away. At first, Jack felt a little disappointed, but in the next moment, he was horrified to see human bones scattered all over the ground. He instantly realized that these people were none other than the infamous cannibals. Fearing for his life, Jack quickly built a defensive wall around his villa. Sure enough, a few days later, the cannibals returned. Seeing them approach, Jack grabbed his gun, ready to fight and stake his claim. He noticed that the cannibals were about to perform a human sacrifice, so he immediately fired a shot at them. Having never encountered such a powerful weapon before, the cannibals panicked and fled in terror. The man Jack had just saved didn't seem like a bad person, so Jack decided to spare him. Since he hadn't seen another person in 80 years, Jack brought Johnny back to his villa. Excitedly, he tried to share his story using words and gestures, only to realize that Johnny didn't understand a word. Aware of their communication barrier, Jack decided to teach him English. After 2.5 years of learning, Johnny finally mastered the language. They then started raising goats and growing fruits on the island, believing their peaceful days would continue. But one day, they discovered a new set of footprints on the beach. Sensing something was wrong, they armed themselves and went to investigate, only to encounter a scruffy, disheveled man along the way. After speaking with him, they learned that his yacht had been wrecked in a storm, leaving him as the sole survivor. Seeing his miserable state, Jack took him in without hesitation and provided him with food. However, their calm life didn't last long. One day, they spotted a fishing boat approaching from the sea. Upon closer observation, they were shocked to discover that the crew had kidnapped the captain for ransom. Without hesitation, Jack stepped in to rescue him, taking down the gang's leader with Johnny's help. Grateful for their bravery, the rescued captain brought Jack back to his homeland. Johnny also followed him inland, where he became part of Jack's family and lived happily ever after.